of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and
shoots! As for the opponents, anything noteworthy on the tactical front?
They're a counter-attacking outfit, Peter, who can be a tad boring by sitting back for spells, but they do excite when they spring the break.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Raiceh positions himself well and cuts it out. Cambiasso. Now it's Van Basten. He's off on a marauding run. Vieira. Now the counter. Roberto Carlos hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Raiceh goes back to base. And it's Nakamura. Guti. Good ball, it's found its target. Now a chance to break. Beckham puts his foot on the gas, gets away from his opponent.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Pull it. Vieira. Maldini. Maldini goes looking. Oh, good interception. Roberto Carlos into has a hit. They've scored. There is the breakthrough.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And here's Cruyff!
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
Pullet gets it into the middle. Puyol gets it away. Rivaldo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, shooting chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
What an adventurous run from a defender. He gets past his man. Whipped in. Pull it. Forward it goes. And it's Rivaldo. tries to get it clear. Aimed in, towering header! It's there! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pull it. Pull it. Yeah, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. All the way back, and they start again. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Cambiasso. Maldini. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. He's looked long this time. Oh, he's found him in space. Guti. Now it's Van Basten. No, he's come up against a brick wall there. Rivaldo. Cruyff. Beckham. Chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Maldini. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Maldini. And it's Nakamura. Cruyff demonstrates his quality. Cruyff with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Cambiasso. Vieira does well to read it and intercepts. Werner.
Raiceh simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Roberto Carlos plays it forward. Cafu Has created one goal already. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Guti. And it's Gullit. Roberto Carlos. Gullit looking to get on the end of this. Guti. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Defenders on the back foot. Vieira. Vieira gets it out to the wing. Receives it in a good position. Oh, great ball! Has a hit! Good idea, just poorly executed. That's a throw. Tries to get it forward quickly.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Beckham. It's a fabulous position. Vieira. Figo. And the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
That'll be a throw-in. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Gullit. Well played, he saw that coming. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Gullit. Going through. Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Van Basten. Beckham.
Inter are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
Beckham. Just brushed off the ball there. Guti. That'll be a throw.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is that. Inter Milan, well beaten. There's no spinning this result. It could have been a whole lot worse. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfield.
Hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
It's come loose. And it's Vieira. Gullit floats one over. That intervention was very necessary. An insight from you, Jim. What are we likely to see from these opponents?
Well, this team is at their best, Peter, when on the counter-attack. They have the personnel to work it in devastating fashion.
Raiceh. Cafu with the slide tackle there. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Hoists it high. Rivaldo. Raiceh goes looking. And here's the chance to counter. Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's Rivaldo. He gets past his man. Can he... And the finish! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Raiceh drives it forward. Raiceh. In with the challenge. Inter Milan desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Van Basten. And here's Gullit. Van Basten! Goal! Inter! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out. Never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering and, listen, we all expect that.
And that could be trouble. Oh, he's in! Toldo deals with it effortlessly. And here's Raiceh. And it's Alvaro Raiceh. Rivaldo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff with a shot! And in it goes! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Cruyff is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
And has a pop! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Inter Milan take the lead.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Forward it goes. Rakuba. Hullet. And Hullet! No mistake! And already they're looking to run away with it.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. They're...
Van Basten! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Van Basten simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Hullet looks to dink one in. Raiceh. Roberto Carlos plays it forward. And it's Hullet. He's made sure that that won't get through. A real chance to break.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rivaldo. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Inter Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. There's the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Vieira. And it's Van Basten. Over to the left. Cuts it out. Rivaldo.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. And the counter is on. Has a hit! Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a foot.
Vieira has been caught there. It's a foul. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Beckham! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Beckham with the opportunity to showcase his dead ball craft. Vieira with the clearance. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Raiceh does well there, alert.
The attendance for this match
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Vieira. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 13. Coming on the field is number 16.
Beckham. Vieira. Cafu. And here's Cruyff. Rivaldo. Ball swung in. And he's there to clear it.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Raiceh. Puyol tries to get it forward quickly. Cambiasso. And it's Maldini. Figo. Roberto Carlos. Rivaldo. Now it's Cruyff. Into the last quarter of an hour. That's a good ball to find him. Good clearance and very necessary.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Has a hit! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's left his man, and it's Cruyff. Cambiasso gets it back.
substitution on the field. Number 15. Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Vieira.
Timo
Vieira battles to win it back. Cambiasso. And now they can launch a counter. And the weighted pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good ball. Del Piero. Chance to shoot. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. And Toldo somehow saves it. And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
4 extra minutes added on. And that's been won straight back. He's picked him out. It's got through. Oh, shooting chance! Massive leap! Vigo gets good distance on it. And with that, the final whistle. Inter Milan come away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. A real sum-of-the-parts team effort. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Inter won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So blue and black, of course, very much the dress code for the day. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. Leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box. Barcelona have been showing a newly found sharpness out there. They've been good playing down the middle of late.
Barcelona do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
They have a tried and tested passing formula, Peter, that's very easy on the eye, with panache and punch.
Puyol goes looking. Van Basten plays it out to the wing. Van Basten. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Puyol drives it forward. And it's Hullet. Cambiasso. And here's Torres. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Figo. Hullet. And the shot! Puyol plays it forward. Beckham. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Raiceh. Ronaldinho. Looking for goal!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And here's Torres. Figo goes for goal! Goal! Inter! He came, he saw, he delivered. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
A 1-0. He's gone for it! And yes, it's there! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Barcelona grab the equaliser. Van Basten! Barcelona have it back and they can go again. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Figo. Van Basten. Beckham. And it's Beckham. Ronaldinho. here's Van Basten. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Puyol gets it back. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was...
Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Vieira. And the ball's come out! And it's Hullet. Cambiasso. Out to the right. Hullet proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if...
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. The second half then, just getting going. Ronaldinho. Hullet with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That was travelling. Maldini. Cambiasso. And it's Hullet. Lobs it in gently. And that has been cleared. Vieira. Beckham. Ronaldinho plays it out to the flank. Nicely controlled. Turns and goes back. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Up for the header. They've scored!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well. Barcelona are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And there aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out. Oh, off the bar! Tries to get it clear. And he heaves it forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Barcelona are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Puyol gets good distance on it. And this is Torres with a shot!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Vieira tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Van Basten. Van Basten gets it out to the wing. There are a few waiting for it. Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And here's Van Basten, looking to break out here. Van Basten, and he's cut it out. Ronaldinho, a scorer already in the game. And here's Van Basten, pull it. Ronaldinho. A real chance to break. Pull it. And here's Van Basten.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And it's Hullet.
Inter are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Hullet. He's got through.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And it's Hullet. Torres, who's set up one goal so far. Cambiasso. And here's Torres. They are right into last chance territory. Vieira.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Substitution for Inter.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 23, Del Piero. Number 8,
Adriano.
number
I think
21.
that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution in progress.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Inter Milan have to get it into the box and quickly.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Vieira. And time is up. Inter Milan have some soul-searching to do here. Having been in apparent control, they have allowed it to slip away. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. And already we're underway here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
It's out for a goal kick. Barcelona do seem to have a particular identity, Jim. How do you assess it?
Absorb and counter is their modus operandi, and when they break, they hit teams with everything they've got.
Chance to break. No, ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Del Piero! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Vieira. Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Piqué goes looking, and they've been caught out here. Vieira. Inter Milan, still without an attempt on target. Puyol battles to win it back. Puyol. Vieira. Guti. Cambiasso. Figo. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Inter Milan seeking to maximise the moment.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Puyol. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Vieira was typically well positioned. It's got through to him. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Del Piero. Well read, he sorted that out. Guti spreads it towards the left. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Puyol plays it towards the front. And it's played forward. And it's Guti. Vieira. Raiceh. Figo. Cambiasso. Raiceh. Vieira. Maldini. Guti. Vieira did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Done very well to intervene. Figo. And here's Van Basten. Guti. And here's Van Basten. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants.
Pull it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Pullet certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Vieira gets it back. Cambiasso. A real chance to break. Looks to thread it through. Nice little flick. Cut out in the nick of time. And that's put paid to a promising move. Vieira. Guendouzi plays it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Forward it goes. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Gullit. That's great strength on the ball. And it's Guti. Van Basten hits one! And we hit half-time, so neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
Inter really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number
Here we go again.
coming on the
Inter
field is
playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite the scoreline. Converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
And it's Guti. Oh, he's found... It's Van Basten! It's anyone's ball. Can he deliver? And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Inter Milan have it back and they can go again. And it's Guti. Guti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aubameyang! Goal!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round.
Simplicity itself.
Aubameyang is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So we have our breakthrough.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Maldini. And here's Van Basten. That's a brilliant interception.
the attendance
Cambiasso. And it's Guti. It's a loose ball. Guti has a pop!
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Longley tries to get it forward quickly. Memphis Depay. And he's there to cut it out. Guti. And it's Hullet. Maldini. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Inter Milan are making a change now. The referee's awarded a free kick. Vieira with a long pass. Vieira. Vieira goes long. Good ball. And he's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Del Piero. Pull it. That intervention was very necessary. Longley has got himself a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. And it's Figo. And here's... And the finish! It's a goal! Inter are back in business!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, without doubt, that's given the coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time.
Cambiasso. Hullet. He's had a go! This could fall anywhere!
Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Goes to chip it! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Hoists it forward. And it's Hullet. Cavani. Baresi does well there. Alert. And it's played forward.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Puyol gets into the right position to intercept.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Baresi. Figo. Hullet. And it's Van Basten. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 12.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Inter Milan did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Now it's Felipe Anderson.
Number 15. Substitution.
Vieira. Pull it. Vieira. Pull it. And here's Torres. And here's Vieira. Fernando Torres. Puyol goes looking. And Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Goal after glorious goal! Late in the day, this could well be it! That is wonderful to watch. A quite brilliant finish.
Let's be honest, most attempts at a first-time volley end up in row Z, but it was a privilege to sit here and watch that. That's an absolute stunner.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Maldini. Raiceh. And here's Torres. Figo! Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the players today
That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And it's Alvaro Recoba. Maldini. Goes for goal! Oh, that could cost them.
Fernando Torres couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Barcelona get it back again. And here's Felipe Anderson. He gets past his man. He's looking unstoppable here. Felipe Anderson goes for the cross. Felipe Anderson, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, that was a mini show of self-confidence. It may spark another try or another trier.
And it's been taken straight back. Well weighted. Alaba. Up he gets! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Has a go! It's there! Stoppage time approaching! Is that the final act?
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. It's Raiceh! Quick pull forward. Abraham. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A fine advertisement for attacking football, a really entertaining game. So many talking points in a way. A shame.